Witches, it's Luna. Welcome to my channel, welcome to this video, and most especially, welcome to my patrons, because you are getting this content first. It's your patronage that each month is going to allow me to purchase a deck, and when I unbox and test drive that deck, I'm going to give you first shot at seeing the video. So I hope that's worth something to you. I just so appreciate your patronage, and let's check out the deck you bought. I am like fucking super jazzy stoked for this deck because I have been working with the deck of character a lot, where you have these very common images, common objects, and characters and things like that that you really go on an intuitive thing in a more cartomantic and much more detailed way than like Tarot and Oracle does. And this deck is in that category, and I've never seen anything like it. I saw this deck in a review on the Hermit's Cave. If you haven't seen his channel, please check it out. He's wonderful. So let's look. The Synchronicity Oracle by Etan Ilfeld. And we have the same on the sides. Ooh, looky. So you can see some of the symbols that are here. We've got the hand and the maneki nickel and the moon, Egyptian things. Okay. The Synchronicity Oracle will enrich your life with meaning, wisdom, and awareness, inspired by Carl Jung's concept of synchronicity. Yeah, this groundbreaking tool for self-discovery is based around 57 deeply resonant visual symbols, from the yin-yang and Kabbalah tree of life to the mirror, the hourglass, and the dream catcher. Find the matching symbols and let synchronicity bring your unconscious insights and wisdom to the surface. As you search for the unique synchronicity between any two cards and enjoy the magic of finding it through this deck, you will find that synchronicity comes up more and more in your everyday life. That is the truth. It's the 111 and 222 and things like that popping up on the clock to let you know. To me, those things say you're in the flow, you're connected. Okay? Stimulate direct dialogue with your unconscious mind and help unleash your creative potential. Etan Ilfeld is fascinated by the power of imagery and symbolism to enhance our understanding of the world around us. The owner of the world-famous Watkins bookshop and publishing company of the same name, he is a U.S. chess master and the author of Beyond Contemporary Art and Duchamp versus Einstein. Holy shit, dude. And this is, Watkins. Our books celebrate conscious, passionate, wise, and happy living. Be part of the community by visiting watkinspublishing.com. This was less than $25, or right around, in the U.S. All right, in we go. I've taken the plastic off. Nothing, no surprises inside. Here's a book. Nice little book. Sturdy, this sturdy soft back. And here we go. Look at the band. Okay. So now you get the first hit of what the hell. A little paper band. Hold up. Come off. I could have just broken it, but whoops. So it says the Synchronicity Oracle here, and obviously this little thing comes out. All right. Here are the backs. And I'm going to go straight for the book for a description of this deck, because I think you got to have a context. And I'm so curious. Okay, we have contents, introduction, getting started. This is 2021, first published in the UK and USA in 2021. All right. Then we have all the symbols, and then at the end there's a quick guide, card layout and symbols. But let's go to the introduction. Life is full of coincidences. In fact, it would be a coincidence if there were no coincidences, as that in itself is an unlikely repeat occurrence. When those coincidences describe circumstances that appear meaningfully yet... Okay, let me start this again. Here's a quote. Describe circumstances that appear meaningfully related yet lack a causal connection. My brain is not tracking words today, y'all. So when those coincidences describe circumstances that appear meaningfully related yet lack a causal connection, as synchronicity is defined by Carl Jung, we can utilize it as a tool for exploration, creativity, contemplation, and flow. Have you ever had days, I mean, this is the whole foundation of doing card readings, is you tap into the synchronicity principle. You're looking for meaning. You shuffle the cards, you randomize something, and then look for coincidental meaning. Have you ever had days when the traffic lights you approached always seemed green and you then noticed other wonderful coincidences? Well, that's exactly the aim of this deck, to enrich your life with synchronicity, meaning and awareness, and more green lights. Yay! The Synchronicity Oracle helps stimulate direct dialogue with the unconscious mind through 57 powerful visual symbols designed to inspire meaningful insights. Discovering synchronicities in your daily life can make you more mindful and appreciative of the world, such as Taoism and the Oracle of the Yi Jing. See opposite. Synchronicity. Okay, wait. Discovering synchronicities can make you more mindful and appreciative of the world. Something's weird because it's world, period. And then it says, such as Taoism, so I think something's not there. Synchronicity is a surprisingly modern term. Jung believed that it's healthy for the human mind to look for synchronicities in order to bring the unconscious mind to our attention. The inner world, our inner world, is incredibly rich, but too often we are not in touch with the vastness of our unconscious, which is constantly working behind the scenes and trying to communicate with us through our dreams, imagination, and creativity. In Julia Cameron's best-selling book, The Artist's Way, I need to get another copy of that book. It's very good. She describes how writing 3 pages in a stream of consciousness as soon as we wake up brings our hidden thoughts to the forefront and increases awareness and synchronicity throughout the day. This isn't surprising, as Jungian analysts believe that in the first 45 minutes after waking, we are most in tune with our unconscious mind because our ego hasn't fully raised its defenses yet. By harnessing synchronicities, we can cultivate our dialogue with the unconscious and bring our thoughts to the surface, develop our intuition, and become more attuned to the world around us. Okay. And then there's a thing about oracle systems. And I'm going to skip that. The Synchronicity Oracle is unique in comprising 57 cards. That's the only thing we need to know here because we already know what tarot and oracle decks are. About the deck and guidebook, inspired by the children's game Dobble, the Synchronicity Oracle employs an ingenious combinatorics, combining-ish algorithm developed in 1976 by Jacques Cousteau, which guarantees that only one symbol will match between any 2 cards. This synchronicity manifests in a symbol that is sure... Okay, wait a minute. Wait, let me back up. Which guarantees that only one symbol will match between any 2 cards. This synchronicity manifests in a symbol that is sure to stimulate your creative unconscious. The Synchronicity Oracle has 5 hexagonally shaped cards and 57 unique symbols, ranging from the ancient and mystical, such as the Kabbalah Tree of Life, yin-yang, and a dream catcher, to the modern, such as an extraterrestrial, glasses, and a mushroom cloud. The hexagonal shape enables the cards to be connected so that they tessellate, just cover a flat surface without gaps, to form several unique spreads, including the Synchronicity Oracle Classic Spread, period. Each card features 8 symbols, with the number 8 symbolizing infinity tilted, and so each card represents a world in itself. In addition, each symbol appears on exactly 8 of the 57 cards. This is getting fascinating. The number 57 itself is interesting. It is both numerologically a 3. Yep, 57, 5 plus 7 is 12, 1 plus 2 is 3. Which is said to represent creative expression. And my favorite number, 3s and multiples of 3s. Excellent communication and unique thinking. And it's also a multiple of 3. 3 times 19. Perhaps best known from the Heinz products, the number 57 indicates a total amount of varieties Heinz claimed to have at the time of the brand's creation, when in reality there were, okay, blah, blah. Aims to provide a wealth of variations. Features several number symbols, directly and indirectly. The guidebook dedicates an explanatory page to each symbol. So it says making sure that each card matches only one symbol on any other card. That means that every card is going to match every other card, but only with one symbol. And how do we not have a multiple of 8 in the number of symbols and cards? This is magic already, you guys. Okay, of course, you're free to decide how you use your cards and everything, the language of symbols and archetypes, before commencing a reading. So it's talking about clearing your mind and preparing. Then getting started. The simple single question, exploring the link between two people or objects. Synchronicity Oracle spread. Draw 2 cards to see where someone's coming from energetically. Draw 2 cards to see where someone is currently, and 2 where they are heading. Make a circle with all 6 cards to form the intuition cards, leaving a gap in the middle. Draw 1 more card, the final intuition card, play it in the middle. Look for the synchronicities between the final intuition card and its surrounding cards. Ignore the relationships between the cards in the outer circle, as you already considered those when you looked at the past, present, future. Count to see if there's a dominant intuitive symbol. There could be more than one, or there could be none. Let's go. Let's fucking go. And then they've got an example. Wow, very detailed. And then the symbols. And I want to see at the very end here. So yeah, at the end we have, they are in alphabetical order. That's very helpful, with just keywords. But then if you look at each symbol, we have keywords, the symbolism, the image at the top, reflection, thinking about your own stuff, and meditation. All right, I need to light my charcoal because I want to go, I want to go, I want to go. This is so exciting. The deck of character, I will say, has just been unfolding itself to me, and you can see I pushed everything back on my table to make room for the reading here, for the spread. So here they are, and you know, it doesn't really doesn't really matter which way they face. So look at this, and I think this is the way they were in the box. I think, no, okay, wait, that's wacky. So that's the way they were in the box. So I think that's probably just an occurrence of 6-sided cards, you know. They're going to be wonky. Anyway, you can see, I mean, we'll flip through some, but you're going to be seeing the same images over and over. So I don't even think I'm going to zoom you in. These aren't detailed images. This one might look like a blob. What is that? Oh, it's 2 people about to kiss. So let's read through and see when we come upon them. All right, so there's that. I'm just going to lay out like the first 8 cards, because that should give us all the symbols, right? Maybe? Hold on. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The tessellation is thrilling to me. You probably already know that. I'm going to put another one here. So let's just look at this. Between this one and this one, we have the clown. Between this one and this one, we have the clown. Okay. Between this one and this one, the clown, the clown, the clown, the clown, the clown. Okay. Wow. So the first 8 all have the clown. This is wacky. But let's see if we got all the other ones here. So we have the Ace of Hearts right there. Just looks like the playing card. Then we have the Anchor. Then we have the Arrow, the Axe, the Bicycle, the Bitten Apple, the Boiling Flask. I'll make it a little bit clearer for you. See? Yeah, this isn't a deck that it's going to be, you know, you're getting fussy about the artwork or anything in any way, shape, or form. This is all about the function of it. And that's refreshing all by itself. We have a bowl with chopsticks. We have the Buddha. We have candle. And you see that clown is the common one in all of these. I'm not seeing, because they all share clown, all of the rest of these are unique. Fascinating. Chess, the Chess King. There's a shop called Chess King back in the 70s that was actually a shop for dudes, but they sold Nick shirts. Fabulous disco shirts. Anyway, the clown. And notice that we've got 3 sizes. There's a big clown, there's a medium clown, and there's a small clown. And there's a smaller clown. And this one looks like it's in between. Oh, I think we've got like that. Those look the same size. I mean, different sizes. Okay. Conjugal chakra lovers. There they are. The crown. The crystals are right there. Let's give you another view. Okay. The DNA alpha helix, the dove, the dream catcher, the extraterrestrial, the Eye of Horus, the glasses, the handshake. And I mean, no, they aren't all unique except for, yes, they are all unique except for the clown. Sorry, can't think. Hands holding the cosmos. So we have a handshake, which was where? Handshake, and then we have hands holding the cosmos. Then we have an hourglass, which is where? There. Phew. Infinity. Jumping TVs. Come on. Do the thing. Jumping TVs. That's the stitch. Okay. Kabbalah Tree of Life. Key. Lion. Lotus. Lover's Kiss. Mirror. Moon. Little bitty moon. Mushroom cloud. There it is. See? When you see them close up, they are very obviously what they are. Okay, that's a mushroom cloud. Om with lotus pattern is right there. The palm. Oh, we kind of saw that before in the one page I opened to. Palm. And I love like the little classic symbols of fortune telling. There's Pan, yeah baby. The pentagram, hell yes. Pi. The prism and rainbow is there, right there, big. The quill, Sagittarius. Oh, do we have other? We don't have any other astrological signs except Sagittarius. The scales, there they are. The ship's steering wheel, skeletons, where are you? Okay, the spider web there. Where am I at? The sun, the target, tarot cards right there. There's the tarot. Right. Thoth right there. Tahuti. Looking very Egyptian. There's Tahuti. Okay. Unicycle. So there it is right there. There's a bicycle and a unicycle. Waves. Cool. The waving cat. So in Japan, he's called Maneki Neko. It's a lucky cat. The wings. The yin yang. And the zero. All right. We have. I want to see what he was saying about language of symbols, cultures, blah, blah, blah. So he's talking about cultures. I'm looking to see if he talks about the size of things. All right. The reflections ask questions that stimulate and create personal inquiry and engage our subconscious, blah, blah, blah. The symbols on this deck are designed to be easy to relate to. You can interpret them yourself intuitively or dig deeper by reading this guidebook, which offers a reflection and a meditation for each symbol. Any two cards will have only one synchronicity, which is their matching symbol. So yes, only one symbol matches between any two cards, and there will always be one. Oh my God, my mind boggles. Before drawing each card, make sure you shuffle the cards while they're face down. When doing a reading for someone else, you can shuffle the cards yourself and ask them to tell you when to stop. Then take cards from the top, but if there's any ambiguity, just hold up the cards in question with their backs showing so the symbols are hidden and ask the person to choose the card that feels right. All right, simple question, exploring the link between two people. It talks about looking for dominant symbols in the reading, adding up how many times symbols appear. That's what makes it a dominant symbol. If there are no dominant symbols, a rare occurrence, then consider all 6 symbols. But the underlying message is that it's up to you to find your own inner guidance. Okay. Classic spread. So I don't see anything really about best practice after a reading, the size of the symbols, but surely, of course that's going to have something to do with it. So I'm assuming that the next 8 cards probably only share one thing. This would be glasses, glasses, glasses. Yeah, okay, so they are grouped in 8s. Okay, let's get going. Let's put them together, shuffle these pups, and fucking do it. Wow. I love unique things. I love things that blow my mind, and numbers are certainly a mind blower. So let's do a little smoke cleanse. I can't believe it's been 25 minutes already. And we didn't even flip through all the cards. It's just a fascinating system. So air and fire, and let's have water and earth. Blessings, blessings, blessings. And let's have a bell. And look at how, you can tell they do have a way that's, like upright, I think. Yeah, looky, you can get them all pointing the same way again. That's good. That rests my mind, my frickin' picky mind. And guides and guardians, allies and ancestors who speak to me so clearly through the deck of character. Here is another amazing tool that I offer to you for our communication. Please feel free to step in and make this thing talk. Thank you so much for being with me. And I offer you fresh water in the fire of Azrael. Let's do a shuffle and see how this goes. It doesn't. Ooh, these are very difficult. These are like, I mean, the cardstock itself doesn't feel like it's that stiff, but they really are, and it has to be because of the way they're shaped. So let's just, okay, I'm going to try again. Let's try a couple different ways. Let's see if we can do it with the points. Not really. They just kind of chunk together. So I think this is going to be a spread and pull deck. Something popped out already. But let's ask for my patrons the first message that comes out of this deck, especially for my patrons. Okay, we'll take that one too. So we're going to do this. Might take a while, but we shall see. All right, draw 2 cards to see someone's coming from, where someone's coming from energetically. So this is the past. So let's, we're doing our standard question of how do we move from surviving into thriving. And let's look at where we're coming from energetically. And we have, and I don't know whether there's really a benefit to turning them. I mean, you couldn't do it all the way around. You'd have to like make a big, oof, that would be fun too. Okay, so we have dove. And yes, you have to have only one image that matches, or how can you get through that reading? Okay, dove is page 34. Now let's check out the writing. Keywords, of course. Now think about what you would think with a dove. You would think of peace. You would think of joy. I'd think of hope and celebration. Diplomacy, a dove with an olive branch, meaning peace. And I think about celebration because of the people that release white doves at their weddings now. So peace, hope, messages, restlessness, and freedom. The messages is interesting. I think it's the idea of them carrying something that symbolizes something else. Also, it kind of reminds me of birds in Lenormand, which are about verbal communication. Anyway, we're going to take this system on its own. Doves symbolize peace and hope. In the Old Testament, Noah sends out a dove from his ark to search for land. At first it returns without any signs because the floodwaters have not yet receded. But when Noah sends the dove out again a week later, it returns with an olive branch in its beak, indicating that it has found land and an olive tree. So yes. The reflection is, reflect on your current situation. Are you at peace or do you feel restless? How can you bring more harmony into your life? What can you do to improve your sleep? So you receive the messages from your dreams at night. That's a really excellent question. And the meditation says, imagine yourself as a dove soaring high in the sky. You find an orchard and perch upon an olive branch. Next, you find some nourishing olive fruits to consume. As you glide through the air afterwards, you feel revitalized and at one with the world. Okay, so where are we coming from? A place of freedom. Peace, hope, and freedom. Yikes. I'm going to continue shuffling because these are not anywhere near mixed enough to just take off the top. This is going to be a deck, I think, where I'd smear them around on the bed and put them back together. They're very weird to bring back together. Okay. I wonder, let me see if I can shuffle smaller groups. Even smaller than that. Okay. Yeah, that kind of works. me shuffle those in with these, and I'm not going to do this while you guys watch. But that does work a little bit better. No matter, we're going to spread and pull. So the next two cards tell us where someone is currently. So this is clearly for the collective. Come from this time of peace and harmony and freedom. Two more cards. They want me here. And way over here. All right. So these two share tarot cards. Yay! And this one is where we are currently. Where are we currently? Pulling cards to find out where the fuck we are currently. Okay, that's hilarious and amazing. All right, tarot cards, page 67. Success, travel, intuition, system, and cycle. That's very interesting. And of course, you know, the symbol of tarot cards is going to mean something incredibly different to me, or just more, something way more. Tarot cards have been used for centuries as a powerful tool for intuition, divination, and self-exploration. A tarot deck comprises 78 cards, with 56 cards known as the minor arcana, being akin to normal playing cards, and an additional royal card, the page. The other 22 cards, which match the number of letters in the ancient Hebrew alphabet, are known as the major arcana, also match the number of root Tara and all of her emanations. Our image is of the major arcana and the world card at the top, representing success, travel. Okay, so they do make it more obvious. It's the world they're showing us. Success, travel, starting a new cycle, endings and beginnings. Composition represents an entire system that can be used as a catalyst for change, growth, and introspection. Great. Reflection. From time to time, it's useful to take stock of your life. Are you too focused on the destination instead of the journey? Are you asking the right question to progress as you would like? All right. We're going to go quicker with the rest of the symbols. So, where are we now? Where are we currently? We are in a system. I mean, going with my first intuition, because this is absolutely an intuitive deck. I'm going to put those here. These are saying that we are looking for answers, that we are going to ancient systems, that we're using our intuition, and travel too. Thinking about the world, we're looking for success. Okay. Where someone is heading are the next two. I'll do a split and pull. Okay, these two have Pan. Yeah, baby. And you can't really, I was thinking, do you turn the cards to link up the images? But you can't really, because that one's in the middle. So we can let that go. Pan, page 55. The keywords are mischief, spontaneity, fertility, spring, and panic. Perfect. In ancient Greek mythology, Pan was the god of the wilderness, improvised music, shepherds, and nymphs. A trickster by nature, Pan is known for his great strength and is often associated with sex, fertility, and the spring. The word panic comes from his name because the Greeks believed that when Pan was accidentally woken from napping in a field, he would shout and cause the flocks to stampede, creating a sudden sense of fear, panic. Okay, so it's about acting spontaneously, it's about sexuality, and so the question, where we are heading. We're heading into panic. Oh my God. Heading into a time of panic, a time of, but also we could say a time of fertility. And this is where also a cartomantic deck like this absolutely needs a question in order to get the answer. Oops, I'm confused here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, wait. Yeah. Draw one more card, the final one, and place it in the middle. So it says make a circle with the 6 cards. I thought we had 2 more to go. That's why I was getting confused here. Make a circle. Draw one more and place it in the middle. Gave myself all this room and I'm not using it. It's really weird to get them lined up. They just don't want to. They got too many corners. Oh, well. Thank you, my dear. Now, it says, look at the 6 synchronicities between the final intuition card and its surrounding cards. Ignore the relationships between the cards in the outer circle. We've already looked at them. Count to see if there's a dominant intuitive symbol. There could be more than one or there could be none. So that's any symbols, even if you're not reading like between these 2 cards, if there's, you know, that symbol coming up in those cards. This is just so fascinating. All right, so here's our middle one. And what we have in common here is the lotus. I'm going to go to the quick, which is beauty, spirituality, purity, flourishing, and stultification. I want to look up what stultification means. It's also a metaphor for the idea that we have potential to flourish. Seeds can last a long time. Lotus is a symbol for longevity, the oldest recorded germination from 1,300-year-old seeds. Holy shit. So it grows in mud. Stultification, I guess, does that mean like delay? Something taking a long time? I don't know. So we have beauty and peace. Beauty and inner peace, bliss, I would think. Spirituality. Here we have the target, success. I think this is a deck that needs a journal next to it, so you can write everything down and then start looking, you know, there for the patterns and the story. So target is success, and tarot cards was success also. But this is success, perfection, targets, fixation, pressure. I would think it would be goals, you know, aim, intention. Then these 2 share what? Quill, the tarot cards. Okay, wait. Oh, the pentagram. It's so funny how you just can look right at it and not see it. Health, elements, occult, awareness, good versus evil. So we've got our, you know, from this place of bliss and purity and inner peace, serenity, and our aim here is health. And the integration of the elements. The pentagram means integration to me, integration of the parts of ourselves, and awareness, and using these things in our magic. Oh, wait a minute, I looked at the wrong things. I looked at these 2. It needs to be these 2. Okay. These 2. This is a little confounding. The pentagram, the lion, no. The, no. Bike, no. Boiling thing, no. Quill, no. Tarot cards. Okay, so these 2 also have tarot cards. So we have 3 tarot card symbols. So we've got success popping up here. And then these 2 also have tarot cards. Okay, so we match tarot there and tarot there. So there's a dominant symbol already. Then these 2 have lotus as well. tarot cards and lotus. Welcome to my, oops, sorry there. Welcome to my channel. I'm the Zen Witch. These two are, okay, no to the infinity, no to target here. So, wow, you guys. We've got 3 of those symbols, 3 of these, and 3 tarot cards. So the symbols it matches, 3, lotus, tarot, target, which to me really just says we have a coherent message. This is when things line up. These are so cool. Okay, so what is our aim here? What is our aim? How do we spell success? How do we define the outcome? What are we aiming for? And how are we going to use our bliss and our serenity to take us there? Okay, let's look for any other common symbols. Okay, we've only got 2 pans that I can see. We've got 3 Sagittariuses. Let's look up Sag. Accuracy. Okay, so we're talking about aim here too. Instinct, prophecy, independence, and fire. So we really are talking about the Greek, what Sagittarius symbolizes, and not, the meaning of the astrological sign. So we have prophecy, accuracy, instinct. Okay. So again, but what's tying in with the targets too of what is our aim and what are we seeing ahead of us? What are our guts telling us we're seeing ahead of us? We only have one of the little TV guys. We've got 1, 2 of them. We only have 1 glasses. We only have 1 tree of life. I only see 1 palm. I should say I only see because sometimes I'm looking right at them and not seeing anything. I see 2 moons. I see 1 mirror. 1 skeleton. This is just fucking fascinating. There's only 1 0. So I think we've got lotus, target, tarot, and Sagittarius as our main messages, and I think I've covered it. So peace and bliss, going back to that sense of inner peace and bliss, because these first 2 lotuses came up. Oh no, it was the doves, the serenity part came up as where we're coming from. We're coming from this place of serenity, but here where we need to go is towards that inner peace. We came from a place of outer peace, of complacency. Yes, so peaceful, we're complacent. Oof. A place where we could trust sort of our, relaxed, the land of the free. Here we were. But now we have to draw on our inner peace in order to define our goal, define what success is going to look like, take aim, think ahead prophetically. What do we see coming? And then that also helps us define our goal and our aim specifically. Lotus, target, tarot, Sagittarius. Those are the ones. Holy shit! You guys picked a great deck for me. And for those of you that aren't patrons, they didn't pick this deck. It's just that their patronage allows me to purchase a deck. So what do you think? What do you guys think? This is blowing my mind. This is not leaving my desk. This is going to get worked with on a daily basis. This is why I was so excited to get this. I bought it on Amazon, And the first time I purchased it, it was supposed to come like second or third week of July, and I purchased it at the end of June, I think. And it's like, where is it? And suddenly I got a note from Amazon saying, we've canceled your order. I noticed they hadn't charged me for it. We've canceled your order because it's out of stock. And I'm like, oh shit. So I went and looked it up on Amazon, and there it was in stock. So I ordered it again 2 days ago, and here it is. See? Whew. Fucking hell. This is certainly coming up on some live streams. I feel like doing some live streams just with this deck. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Please hit that like button if you got as blown away by this as I did, and consider subscribing. And if you're not a patron, you can consider that as well. There are links down below. It's only $3 to say "Add a Witch Luna," and to get some other, early content. And I'm certainly, since I'm starting to feel a lot better energetically, considering some other unplanned things that I will drop for my patrons. All right, thanks so much for your attention and your support. Until I see you next time, this is Luna. Blessed.